Hello and good morning. Welcome to another video from T.W White Sons Mazda. Okay, so here we have today a 2016 on a 65 plate Jaguar XE. 2 litre, diesel, automatic and in R Sport specification. Finished in really lovely blue. I'm unfamiliar with the actual name of the colour, but looked very, very smart. Don't see loads of these. They predominantly seem to be in sort of blacks and greys, but very nice to have one in blue. It's got a really nice black and blue leather interior, which we'll show you as we go round. Now, we took this car in part exchange against a Mazda CX-5, a bit of an unusual situation, really. We collected we did the deal with the customer on a very similar car. So it was a CX-5, all singing, all dancing, top spec, automatic, diesel. The customer had never seen the vehicle and actually committed to buy it unseen and arranged the delivery of the CX-5 to him and agreed the part exchange of this vehicle at the same time. So this is the way we're doing business at the moment since pandemic. It's not uncommon for a customer to buy a car unseen. It's exactly what happened with this one. What's really nice about that is we had the opportunity to drive the car all the way back from him. He lived on the Wirral, just the other side of Liverpool, car drove over 200 miles absolutely beautifully, and we got to learn plenty about the car, so hopefully be able to show you some of that as we go round. Condition of the car is absolutely wonderful. Given this car has covered something in the region of 57,000 miles, the condition is beautiful. Real testament to the previous owner. I can't find a sort of dent on a panel or anything like that. No sort of obvious chips or scuffs. It's in really lovely order. And the spec list was clearly, a lot of options were clearly ticked when the car was ordered new, because it's got an awful lot of sort of additions that you would have had to have optioned from brand new. One of the first features you'll be able to notice of that is these very, very nice 19-inch wheels that you see on the car here. So they're finished in silver. Sort of reminiscent of the wheels you see on things like the performance Jaguars, like the XKR and stuff like that. But very, very nice 19-inch alloys and a very good-looking car. Drives incredibly well. I mentioned that it was driven back quite a long way. It's a 2-litre diesel engine producing around 180 PS and an 8-speed automatic box with lightning-fast changes. I mentioned the wheels. Give you a bit of a close up here just to show you what they look like, but in lovely condition, really set the car off nicely, suit the body shape very well, and make the car look lovely. I was talking about gearbox, so 8-speed automatic, really quick changes, and doesn't seem to be any kind of appreciable drop in power. As you pull the paddles or it changes on its own, and the car still seems to be accelerating during the changes, which I'm sure is just a very well engineered Jaguar gearbox. But the car drives beautifully and was averaging well over 50 to the gallon on the journey back. Show you in the boot of the car. So you get a really decent sized boot with these actually. Obviously with a saloon car, it's quite a typical feature. Previous owner put a rubber boot liner in place, so you'll notice the carpet underneath the cover is all in beautiful order, as you'd expect. This car does run AdBlue as well, so you notice the AdBlue vessel for it is in the boot here too. Putting that down, you'll see you get the rear camera mounted to the boot, as well as rear parking sensors, and everything you could expect of a modern car. Show you the inside. You've got this very nice black and blue leather interior. So I believe this was called Taurus leather, according to the spec list. But it's like a very nice perforated leather. And when the customer said blue leather, I was very unsure. But actually seeing it in the flesh with this very nice blue stitching, which actually extends onto the door cards here as well, looks really nice and suits the car beautifully. You'll note in the back you've also got little vents there to keep your passengers hot and cold, as well as a 12-volt socket and little storage nets in the back of each seat. If we move into the front, another good sign of ownership. When I collected this car, the owner had the tailored Jaguar mats in place and actually had a set of mats over those to keep these ones in good order. So it's a really good sign. R Sport branded sill entry points, all in lovely condition, even things like the door sills. When that's looked after this well, you can give a really good understanding of just how well the customers looked after the car. Even the seat bolsters are the leather, not worn and looking in good shape. If we jump in and start the car up, you'll see it's covered something in the region of just under 57,000 miles, as I mentioned. There's a little push-button starter that you have. And if we start the car up, you'll be able to see the instrument cluster. Push-button start's just down there. So the only thing we need to do is put some fuel in it. It's a little bit lower fuel now, but managed to get us back here from over 200 miles away. And as I say, drove beautifully throughout that journey. You have all your trip information and everything on this sort of digital display, including traffic sign recognition, so you can see it's recognising we're in a 30-mile-an-hour zone as well. Rest of the interior, something that I'm an absolute sucker for. Car has got a dark headliner. I think that looks very premium, really nice sort of feel to the car, and adds another bit of quality. You can see here we've got electric adjust blind for the sunroof. Sunroof actually opens itself as well. Very rare option with a modern car, but to have an opening sunroof with that little windbreak there as well. Very rare option. I think you'd have had to have spec'd that on the car from new as well. You've also got a really unusual option here, is a rear sun blind. This is something that, again, I think you would have had to have spec'd on the car. It's electrically adjust, and there's a little button in between the sunroof, and as you press that, it comes up and down. Really nice touch, that. Really like that. And yeah, switch for it's just up here in the centre of the headliner. Got the multimedia system. This has everything you could expect of it, really. Integrated navigation, hands-free phone, really crystal clear picture on the rear camera. The integrated nav system got us down here from up the country. Works beautifully, very easy to use, and very intuitive, as you'd expect from Jaguar. A decent sized picture as well, actually, on that screen. You've also got hands-free telephone. All your audio options. This includes USB, Bluetooth audio, everything you could expect. Really, really nicely done. You can actually press this camera button while you're driving if you want to be really distracted, and it will give you the rear view, and that'll stay on place irrespective of the speed you're doing. Climate control system down here. This does all your climate and your heated seats. If you press this little button here, it actually brings up a little menu for putting on the heated seats, and to go back to your climate control as well. So very easy. There might be a better way of doing it, but it does seem to me the easiest way to do it is press that button so it comes up on the screen, and then all your climate control settings for fan speed and everything are on the below there as well. The Jaguar Land Rover shifting mechanism there. These are really, really nice. Don't know if you've used one before. All you do is have your foot on the brake and you're able to twist it to make your selections. And you've also got a manual shift option if you put the car into the sport setting here, and you've got paddles behind the steering wheel so you can shift up and down the gears from the paddles. Really, really nice touch, and like I say, lightning fast changes, and no drop in power when you do pull each shifter. So lovely gearbox to use, and as I mentioned, it is 8 speeds on a motorway. Very, very efficient. Put it back into park. You have an electronic handbrake as well, and very easy to use. Actually turns itself off when you put the car into drive. So nice and simple. Coming over to the steering wheel, you've got steering wheel controls here for cruise control, speed limiter, the actual steering wheel itself as well. It's a really, really nice feel to it, lovely quality leather, and sort of a very thick, chunky steering wheel. Plenty of feedback, really nice. You've got driving mode select down here. You can see you've got an economy and a sport setting. If you go to put the car into the sport setting, worth mentioning, it changes all the dials to like a red finish, which I think very, very simple, but quite a nice touch. The moment you put it into sport, all lights up in red, and if you want to put it back to the eco mode or whatever, you can do, and it just disappears. Really, really simple, but very nice touch. I'll just turn the car off, and we'll jump out. I've just seen the gear knob retract there, and that actually drops up and down from when you turn the ignition on. Really, really cool feature. And that's it. That's our Jaguar XE. It's available at T.W White Sons in Bookham. If you've got any questions, anything you'd like to know, do give us a call. We're a Mazda main dealer, but we accept part exchanges from all manufacturers, as you can see, because we've got a Jaguar here. And do give us a try. We'll give you a more than competitive offer for your car. And the car will be supplied with a 12-month parts and labour RAC warranty included in the advertised cost. Thanks for watching. Cheers then. Bye.